We've all been there. You make a to-do list, full of good intentions. Finish that report, hit the gym, finally clean the kitchen. But then, you check social media, watch funny cat videos, and suddenly, it's bedtime. The to-do list? Untouched. Procrastination strikes again. But why do we do this to ourselves? Our brains are wired to seek pleasure and avoid pain. Doing difficult tasks feels like pain to our brains, so we avoid them. We choose the easy, pleasurable things instead, like scrolling through social media. This gives us a hit of dopamine, the feel-good chemical in our brains. Procrastination is a common human experience. We all do it sometimes. Understanding why we procrastinate is the first step to overcoming it. Once we understand the reasons behind our actions, we can start to change our behavior. Our brains love dopamine. It's the reward signal that tells us we're doing something good. When we do something pleasurable, our brains release dopamine. This makes us feel happy and motivates us to do it again. The problem is, our brains are wired for instant gratification. We want the reward now, not later. So when faced with a choice between a difficult task with no immediate reward and a pleasurable distraction with an instant dopamine hit, our brains often choose the distraction. This is why we procrastinate. We choose the instant gratification of social media over the delayed gratification of finishing a work project. This doesn't mean we're lazy or lack willpower. It simply means our brains are wired to prioritize immediate rewards. Understanding this is crucial to developing strategies to overcome procrastination. We need to find ways to make the rewards of tackling those difficult tasks feel more immediate and tangible. Procrastination is often misunderstood as laziness, but it's actually a way of regulating our emotions. When we face a task that makes us feel anxious, overwhelmed, or bored, our brains look for an escape route. Procrastination offers that escape. By avoiding the task, we avoid the negative emotions associated with it. This provides temporary relief. However, in the long run, procrastination only amplifies those negative emotions. The task looms larger, the guilt and anxiety grow, and the cycle continues. Recognizing the emotional component of procrastination is key to overcoming it. Instead of judging yourself for procrastinating, practice self-compassion. Acknowledge the difficult emotions you're experiencing and find healthier ways to manage them. Section 4. The battle between present you and future you. Procrastination is essentially a conflict between two versions of yourself, present you and future you. Present you wants to feel good now, and will gladly put things off for later. Future you, on the other hand, has to deal with the consequences of present you's procrastination. Interestingly, MRI studies have shown that our brains actually perceive our future selves as different people. This explains why we often make choices that our future selves regret. We're essentially prioritizing the well-being of a stranger, our future self, over our own immediate comfort. To combat this, try to connect with your future self. Imagine them clearly and vividly. Think about how your actions today will impact them. This can help bridge the gap between your present and future selves and motivate you to make choices that benefit both. Section 5. Tricking your brain. Practical tips to beat procrastination. The good news is, you can train your brain to stop procrastinating. One effective strategy is the 5-minute rule. Tell yourself you'll only work on the task for 5 minutes. Often, this is enough to break through the initial resistance and get started. Another helpful technique is temptation bundling. Pair a task you enjoy with a task you've been avoiding. For example, listen to your favorite podcast while doing chores or watch a guilty pleasure TV show while exercising. Remember, overcoming procrastination is a journey, not a destination. Be patient with yourself, celebrate small victories, and don't be afraid to ask for support. With time and effort, you can break free from the procrastination cycle and achieve your goals.